As researcher Best points out, drugs do tend to cost more than candy. The suggestion that a school-age kid would go from accidental user of fentanyl to a paying addict, pretty far-fetched. Jim Taylor, KCBS.
Just ahead on KCBS.
I'm David Welch in Half Moon Bay, where Congresswoman Jackie Spear held a farewell town hall.
7:08. Let's see how the progress is going with getting things back to normal at Bay Bridge. Here's Ed Ranger.
Air things have progressed quite nicely. We are back at the speed limit 80 westbound all the way across the upper deck of the Bay Bridge and into San Francisco. And really, as we look all the way around the rest of the Bay Area, we are not seeing any other slowdowns. But what you might see, which could lead to you not seeing as well, is some various fog that we have around the Bay Area this morning. We do have a dense fog advisory for 280 in the Mid-Peninsula area, also to the Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. So while that is not specifically slowing you down, it does limit your visibility, and it's something you should probably be aware of as you head around the Bay Area this morning. And in Oakland, we just had an accident come in, 880 south, approaching 66th Avenue. The good news is that all the activity is off to the shoulder, and CHP is just leaving the scene, so it doesn't seem to be slowing you down at all. And again, that's the case for the Greater Bay Area this morning. You are looking brilliant. Your next update, 7:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Bay Area forecast after we get through the fog and low clouds out there, and after the sun comes up, we're going to have lots of sunshine across the Bay Area. Well, lows early this morning in the 50s, but later on today, after those clouds burn back, we'll have highs ranging from the mid to upper 60s along the coast and at the bay, and inland highs ranging from the mid to upper 70s. There is a beach hazard statement until Monday evening about the potential of sneaker waves at the coast, so keep that in mind. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time is 7:10 as our News Watch resumes now. San Jose police responded to 2 shootings overnight involving multiple victims. The first involved 2 victims and was reported at just before 11:30 last night on Kaufman Court. Both victims were taken to local hospitals. In another shooting reported around 12:45 in the morning, a man suffered life-threatening gunshot wounds on Madera Avenue. That scene remains under active investigation, and police are asking drivers to avoid the area in anticipation of road closures. One of Congresswoman Jackie Spear's final town hall meetings as a member of Congress took place in Half Moon Bay yesterday. KCBS's David Welch reports.
The Half Moon Bay meeting was one of several town hall events the Congresswoman decided to hold during the final weeks of her term. Spear chose to not run for re-election so she could spend more time with her family, but she wanted to use these final weeks in office as a chance to connect with her constituents in person.
And it was just wonderful to be able to do in-person town halls again after COVID, when all we did was telephone town halls.
The meeting of well over 100 residents covered topics ranging from policy to elections and Donald Trump. When it was over, everyone here had a chance to meet the Congresswoman.
People really appreciate being able to engage with their Congress members.
And after over an hour of political discussion, they also had a chance to enjoy some dessert.
And I do love the cupcakes with my face.
In Half Moon Bay, David Welch, KCBS.
KCBS News Time 7:12. We're about 2.5 minutes away from a check on the KCBS Sports Line.
No one knows where this market will go. Things could change tomorrow, next week, and next year. Remember, Jim Haley, thank you.
Focused on the future. Trusting every market. Always in your bag.
Email a Bank of America company. How would you like a policy?
As a San Francisco voter, you may choose to vote in the November 8th election by mail or in person. All registered voters will receive ballots in the mail in October. Voters may return their ballots by mail or to any of the 34 ballot drop boxes, the City Hall Voting Center, or on Election Day to any polling place. In-person voting will be available at the City Hall Voting Center beginning October 11th and at polling places on Election Day. For more information about the upcoming election, visit sselections.org or call 415-554-48 $43.75.
Is there something really absurd that keeps you out?
Getting a paper cut on my eyeball.
A fear you can't shake?
I'm gonna leak ocular fluid on my cheeks. It's gonna go into my mouth and I will perish.
Whatever scares you, I want to talk about it. Join me, Larry Mullins, on my new podcast, Your Weirdest Fears. Listen and subscribe to Your Weirdest Fears on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts from.
For all your printing needs this holiday, Staples has you covered.
I need custom printed holiday cards for my one-of-a-kind business.
Staples has you covered.
It's beginning to look a lot like I need custom party invites. Fast.
I need cards for everyone who gave me a hand this year without spending an arm and a leg.
Staples has you covered with personalized holiday cards and invites. And now save 40% on custom holiday cards and invitations. For everything you need printed, go to Staples, the working and learning store. In-store and online, ends 12/17. Exclusions and restrictions apply.
When Big Mobile charges you an arm and a leg, they're taking your money and your power. And your arm and leg. Boost Mobile gives your power back with an unlimited plan for $25 a month on one of America's largest 5G networks. We can't give you back your arm and your leg because we're not qualified surgeons. Unless you're an iguana who can grow limbs back. Switch to Boost and get an unlimited plan for $25 a month. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power. New customers only. One line, $25 per month with auto pay. Additional restrictions apply. See boostmobile.com for details.
Running out of hot water? Might be time for a new water heater. Visit waterheatersonly.com. Quick 5-star rated service, friendly local technicians, low prices, and 0% deferred interest financing. Visit waterheatersonly.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Coming up on KCBS, how much more will we pay in health insurance premiums in 2023? Checking the sports line at 7:15, the Astros bounce back to take Game 2 of the World Series, 5-2 over the Phillies. The two teams have won a game apiece now. Game 3 tomorrow evening. The Warriors lost an overtime thriller to the Hornets, 120-113 in Charlotte. The Dubs are in Detroit to take on the Pistons at 3 this afternoon. And the 49ers are in L.A. to take on the Rams at 1:25. More sports now with Joe Hughes.
It is still very early into the NBA season, and there's no panic for the Golden State Warriors, but the team is looking for more consistency, especially from some of their younger players still trying to carve out a role. Even Warriors general manager Bob Myers telling our Odyssey sister station 95.7 The Game that he's not exactly sure how this team will come together.
I don't know what this team is yet. And I don't think anybody knows what their team is yet. 4 games in. But at some point you find out. And you fall back on what you do know. So what do I know? The starting unit's pretty good. They're good. They have proven to be good.
Myers added that it is nice when you're going through the growing pains of an NBA season to rely on a luxury like an MVP candidate in Steph Curry. On the sports desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
Hi, this is Brian Bakhtiari, Executive Manager of Stevens Creek Subaru. Fall is one of our favorite seasons at Stevens Creek Subaru. With our kids back in school, football back in action, and the weather starting to change, it's a great time to be in the Bay Area. Speaking of change, the all-new refreshed 2023 Outback Legacy and Ascents are here. With updated styling, best-in-class safety ratings, and go-anywhere ability, you owe it to yourself to see what's new at Stevens Creek Subaru. If you need another reason, how about the Bay Area's best cup of coffee? Come and talk to our Subaristas at the Wilderness Cafe. Whether you're looking to buy a new or certified pre-owned Subaru, service your car, or just looking for your new favorite cup of coffee, Stevens Creek Subaru is the Bay Area's preferred destination. We're easy to find on Stevens Creek Boulevard, just off of Winchester, near Santana Row in San Jose, or online at StevensCreekSubaru.com. That's StevensCreekSubaru.com. And remember, buckle up and drive safely.
We don't take a break from what we do. We cover the news around the clock. I live in one of those old homes that was built more than 100 years ago, so there was an awful lot of rattling. All the windows, you could hear it throughout the house. We are the only news station broadcasting live from the Bay Area every hour of the day, every day of the week. Must have lasted 40 seconds, maybe a little less. Seems like a pretty long time. It's one more reason why we're the Bay Area's #1 news station. All news, all the time, right here on KCBS. We are all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. After Halloween this year, don't throw out your jack-o'-lantern. Use it to start composting instead. Pumpkins and other gourds are perfect additions to any compost pile. Also, you can add container soil and roots from potted plants that have withered away. And if you have a garden, be sure to add garden waste from cleaning and pruning, like stems, roots, and leaves. Join Odyssey. And together, each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
7:18, let's get a look at early Sunday morning traffic with Ted Rainey.
Yeah, right.